Hey guys, I am Step. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about CD Projekt Red and where they went wrong with Cyberpunk. Buckle up. Okay, so I'm sure this isn't new news to most of you people that have seen Cyberpunk 2077, but I think we all know that the game wasn't polished and it wasn't ready to be released. It's ridiculed with bugs. Optimization isn't great. I mean, you've got to give it a little bit of probs on maybe PC, but hardware is obviously better than current gen and next gen consoles. I mean, the game hasn't been released on next generation consoles yet. It's not being released until 2021, and CD Projekt Red purposely hid current gen console gameplay from all us consumers that wanted the game on current gen consoles. And quite frankly, they knew that the game wasn't ready, but yet they went out of their way to hide the gameplay, and they still persisted on releasing this game on current gen consoles. See, the graphics in Cyberpunk 2077 on the PlayStation 4 and the original Xbox One are terrible. What they've done is they've reduced the resolution of the game, and the graphics have been destroyed basically just so they can get the game out on current gen consoles at a stable 30 frames per second, and it's very unacceptable. People are paying £50 for this game, wanting to play it, wanting to enjoy it on their current gen consoles, and they can't because the game just looks terrible. It runs at 30 frames per second. I'll give them that, but they've reduced the resolution so much that it's destroyed all next gen feeling of the game on current gen consoles. It clearly wasn't able to run on current gen consoles, so why did CD Projekt Red decide to make it for current gen consoles? Why didn't they just make it exclusive to PC and next gen consoles? I mean, next gen isn't even being released until 2021. Why didn't they keep working on current gen consoles, getting it up to scratch and getting the resolution and the graphics to where they needed to be, and then release it with next-gen consoles? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, so let's look at some PlayStation 4 footage. This is footage taken straight, captured from a PlayStation 4 original. As you can see, the resolution of the game looks absolutely terrible. They've lowered it so much that it looks completely destroyed. If you look at the player models in this game, you're just about to see some police officers, and you can tell that their faces aren't rendering in quick enough because of the PlayStation 4's hardware. I'm not sure if this is a hard drive issue or something to do with the graphics within the actual PlayStation 4 itself, but the game itself just looks terrible. There's no next-gen feeling about this. I'm not sure why CD Projekt Red decided to persist on trying to release it on current-gen consoles, because Cyberpunk was way too ahead of current gen consoles. I'm not sure why they didn't make it exclusive for PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox One Series X. It doesn't make any sense to me, but obviously you guys can decide on whether this is acceptable or not. Personally, for me, I don't see this being acceptable for a £50 price tag. This isn't a next-gen feeling game. If I played Red Dead Redemption 2 on the original Xbox, it blew the graphics of Cyberpunk out of the water. And I completed Red Dead Redemption 2 on the original Xbox before I played it on the Xbox One X, and it ran a hell of a lot better than Cyberpunk does. Obviously, it's a few more years older than Cyberpunk, but I would say the game looked great compared to Cyberpunk in this gameplay here. Obviously, you guys will decide for yourselves if the game looks acceptable for you on current gen consoles and how the game runs. These are, of course, my opinions. I personally wouldn't want to play this game at a very low resolution with just about hitting 30 frames per second. I would personally want to play on a next-gen console or PC with a higher frames per second, with the game looking good but this is also my opinion. Like, I'm not hating on CD Projekt Red. I still think they're a good company. I still think they'll fix like the issues that they've had here. Clearly, it hasn't been a smooth launch, but like, this is all my opinion. I'm sure some people will agree with me, some people will disagree with me. I'm sure some people will slate me in the comments below, but like, just let me know, guys. Like, do you think CD Projekt Red could have handled this situation a lot better and could have been more honest about the situation with Cyberpunk 2077? I know, of course, investors were trying to push to get the game released, and they were saying like they were under pressure to get the game released, but as a AAA team, you can't really listen to what's going on around you. You've got to make sure that you're in charge. Like, you can't blame consumers for having to release the game early. Like, at the end of the day, you're making the game. The customer's always right, and you've got to make that decision when the game gets released. Like, I personally, I would have liked them to have held off and maybe delayed the game 1 or 2 more times and got the game fixed, and like it being a more smoother launch than it just being thrown out like as it is. Personally, that's just me though. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Okay guys, so that was my opinions and what I think CD Projekt Red did wrong with Cyberpunk 2077. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure to drop that thumbs up. Subscribe if you want more content like this. This is the first time I've made any content like this on my channel, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm not sure if you guys want more of this. Let me know in the comments below, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you slap that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.